After finally experiencing a taste of Lombok's secret Gili Islands and glorious Gili Asahan, we couldn't wait for more. So this week we're skipping across to Gili Gede and checking out Marina Del Ray and all it's got to offer. There's a side trip to the local markets to stock up on fresh food, and then we're off to the tiny island of Gili Sudak, where we feast on the beach and share a tiny sand cay with partying locals. This is Indonesia, Australia's near neighbour, yet with many parts that feel as remote as anywhere on Earth. This nation of over 17,000 islands, a melting pot of 1,300 distinct ethnic groups and cultures, is where we plan to explore. Transportation methods can be limited in these far-flung places, but we have Our Dreamtime, not only our means of travel, but also our floating home. We invite you to sail along with us on our 41-year-old ketch as we set out on an adventure of a lifetime. Welcome to Season 4, Dreamtime in Indonesia.
Deep breathe, very big, bad and lovely.
It is hot, hot, hot in the engine room today.
Just hot, hot, hot.
No, damn hot.
Damn hot.
The engine stopped. Fired it up to warm up. Dropped one side of the mooring line, and before we dropped the other one, the engine stopped. I went to prime it, and it wasn't getting any fuel. So while we've been here at Gili Asahan, I did the oil change. I changed all the fuel filters. I changed the filter in the ray core filter. Changed the fuel filter on the generator. Now we have two ray cores, a very big ray core and a smaller, the original one on the boat, as secondary. And it doesn't run through both. What we do is it runs through the main one. Second one is just sitting there, and we can just isolate the main one and run through the second. And that's what I've done. It's there as a redundancy. If we got some bad fuel and clogged the ray core or something like that, we can just go down, isolate it, and go to the backup and keep running. That's the idea of having the two in parallel. So that's what we've done. I can only surmise that I've made some sort of mistake, error, missed something when I serviced the ray core, the main ray core. So we've only got a few miles to go.
We do.
So we'll get over to Marina Del Ray. We're going to pick up a mooring there.
We have 3.2 nautical miles to do today, Skipper.
3.2 nautical miles. So we'll just slip over there, and then I guess I'm going to be back in the Instagram. You get that? So we are leaving Gili Asahan.
I thought Gili Asahan was putting out her feelers and just holding on to us.
Yeah, Karen's not keen to leave any time in the next couple of months.
Yes.
But yeah, we'll get over to Marina Del Ray. I've got waste oil and stuff from when I did the oil change I'd like to get rid of. We've got some rubbish to get rid of. And we need to start organising a few other things, including a trip to the markets.
Yeah, we're a bit out of fruit and we've got one piece of broccoli left.
So, yeah, it's a boat. Things go wrong on a boat. That's why you have spares, tools, and that's why you have YouTube, so that if I can't find out what I've done wrong, I can go on YouTube and just start researching more research about ray cores. In the meantime,
let's drop that. Robin's giving me that hand signal. Let's see what to say. Yeah.
The moorings here at Gili Asahan are really nice and heavy. They are maintained, and I like that you can bring those two lines up, and if you wanted to, put them on each cleat. We are approaching the mooring field on a yacht, and we'd like to pick up a mooring for a couple of nights. We're just wondering if you have any instructions for us about picking up a mooring. Get a mooring?
Yeah.
Okay, so we just pick up any mooring, then we come into the office?
Oh yeah.
Okay, we will do that and we will see you in the office.
Okay.
Thank you. So after such a big passage of less than an hour, I'm going to slip ashore into the marina office with all of our boat papers, including our Indonesian clearances, etc., passports, get all the bureaucracy done, and then come back out and we'll work out what we do from there regarding a bit of exploring. We figure we'll stay here 2 nights because it's too late for the markets today because they're morning only markets. So we'll have to arrange some transport down to the markets for tomorrow morning and get all of that provisioning done. And then we'll leave the following morning, head north. Not far, just a little bit north on Lombok. With booking formalities done, we headed for the marina's fancy looking restaurant overlooking the bay for a few cool drinks, followed by a nice dinner from their menu of Indonesian dishes. The day was closed out by yet another stunning sunset over the water. We never tire of them. Next morning, Karen, Anthony and Linda headed to the markets over on Lombok via local boat and tuk-tuk.
So off to market we go. What happens when 3 little pigs go to market?
A little trouble.
Anyway, there's no little pigs here anyway, we're in Lombok. So we're going to the traditional market this morning and it's going to be a bit of fun. Have you ever been to a traditional market?
I have not.
You have not.
That'd be interesting.
We are just going for some fruit and vegetables. We've hired a tuk-tuk. The tuk-tuk is $10 Australian to go, $10 to come back. He will wait for us at the market. So at least they know where the market is. We'd be walking for hours trying to find it.
Hello.
Yeah. Good day today? Oh, no plastic.
Oh, no plastic.
No plastic.
Yes.
Sorry. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
There's my carrier girl. She's disappeared on me.
Oh, chocolate.
Tofu. Crackers look good.
Meanwhile, I had a roam around having a good look at the marina facilities. Marina Del Ray has a single dock with just a couple of fingers running off it and a T at the end. The majority of boats are berthed med-mooring style, held by a ground line anchored to the seabed out front and stern lines to the dock. Power and water is available in all berths, and rubbish collection is provided, along with shower and toilet facilities. While we took the cheaper option of going onto one of their mooring balls in the bay, we did take the opportunity to dump our rubbish and waste oils. Despite what we'd been led to believe, and unlike Medina Bay in the north, Del Ray is not a clearance port for immigration, customs and quarantine. There are also no haul-out, repair or maintenance services available. The touted fast ferry service across to Bali was also not operating when we visited. There is, however, an excellent pool, and we made the most of it for the afternoon after the crew returned from the markets. The restaurant even delivered tasty pizzas and cold bintangs down to our shady lounges. Absolute luxury for us simple cruisers.
Good morning everyone. Well, we are off to Gili Sudak today. We have spent our time here at Marina Del Ray and we have enjoyed it immensely. There's been a lovely restaurant and bar to take part in sundowners and an extremely refreshing pool to swim in. It has really been lovely. So we've enjoyed our couple of days here. So our day is 10 nautical miles today, not far at all, and to Gili Sudak. We don't know what's on Gili Sudak. It looks like there's a little resort and a tiny village. We haven't done any research. We're just going to pull on up there and enjoy whatever they have.
We've got 2 knots of wind directly on the stern, so absolutely no chance of bothering putting any sail out at the moment. And it's only an 8-mile hop over to Gili Sudak. Very relaxed, flat seas, sunshine, just about perfect motorboat weather. But we can't sail, but these local boats are. They are just absolutely beautiful. These outrigger sailing boats. Many of them do have a 30 horsepower outboard on the back, but fuel costs money, wind doesn't, so they use the engine as sparingly as they can. Just so beautiful to see them underway. We've anchored here at Gili Sudak. It's another one of the Secret Gilis after our big 8.5-mile passage from Gili Gede. We had anchoring information from a couple of the other boats that have been here before us, and they said, yeah, you can anchor in sand in 16 to 18 metres. We did a few circles around and found a lot of coral. We eventually found what looked like a flat patch and have anchored in around 16, 17 metres. We got 50 metres of chain out. Now in that depth I would probably normally put more like 60 to 65 metres out. But if we did that, we would actually probably have our stern on the beach. The wind is blowing from the southeast and it's got a stern to a lee shore, but we're not going to have the boat out of sight. So we also really did reverse down on the anchor and it held super solid. So we're very confident that we're okay here. And we also know that around 3 or 4 this afternoon this wind's going to disappear as it has every day for the last week, and then we will just swing to whatever current there is, so we won't be anywhere near as close to this beautiful white sand beach. Looks an interesting little island. We're going to go ashore and see if we can find some lunch in one of the little local warungs. The local people are obviously making their income out of a little bit of tourism, and the rest of them are out fishing. And we're surrounded by all of these squid platforms where they'll light up at night, drop the nets down. The light attracts the squids, and then they lift the net up. But they don't do that around the full moon, and I think it's actual full moon tonight. So unfortunately, we won't get to see those in operation here this time. But looks like another beautiful little piece of this part of the Lombok world.
The last beer. We've drunk them out of beer.
They'll get reinforcements.
Yeah, they're going next door.
Yeah.
Cheers, honey. Oh, sorry you haven't got any.
Cheers, boys. Oh. Whoa. Yum.
How long is the here?
A couple of days. Hey, chef, so how long do you cook my fish for? Until it's cooked, huh?
The sap.
Here's chef. This is to keep you hydrated. Your own coconut. It's beautiful. You get a spoon so you can eat out the flesh and look at the coconut water. Yum! So fresh. So sweet too.
Does it go with bintang?
Very sweet. Sundays for Ron and our fish. Wow. Are you boys jealous? You should be.
Oh, he's got the sauces for us.
Yeah.
I have the Lombok sauce.
Oh, the Lombok sauce.
Yes,
Oh,
spicy.
look at this. That's Anthony's tofu. That's our fries. Some balls. Hot. Wow.
Later in the afternoon, we took the dinghy across to the little sand cay of Gili Gede, where we shared the sunset with a group of high school students celebrating their graduation. Then it was back on board for some of Karen's galley magic.
Hello, hatch cam. It's galley hatch cam, isn't it?
What I can say is that it smells pretty good up here on Smell-O-Vision.
Smell-O-Vision. We are just having a chorizo, chicken, chili and tomato pasta tonight. Lots of pasta because we intend to have some red wine tonight. Pasta, so I'm told, helps soak up the alcohol. Then, let's see what happens. Anthony's not hungry at all.
There's always one problem when I come on board with these guys. Always go home a lot fatter.
That's because of the beer, Anthony. Don't blame my cooking.
No. It's your cooking.
Have you been watching The Vicar of Dibley? No.
Yeah. And you have to, yes. No, it's an Indonesian.
Karen's wearing her apron because
What happens every time that I have pasta is it ends up all down the front of me. I'm really good at it.
cheers everyone, and thanks so much for watching all the way through the video. That's a huge help to let YouTube's mysterious algorithm know that people enjoy the episode and it should be recommended to other people. So thanks again. Catch us next time as we head north to Lombok's more famous gillies for a few days on the hugely popular Gili Air. If you haven't already subscribed, that's also a very helpful thing for us. And while you're there, click the bell button so you don't miss any of our episodes. Lastly, a massive thank you to those that have provided extra support by joining our Dreamtime Sail virtual crew through Ko-fi or Patreon. You're the guys and girls who float our boat and keep us motivated.